Welcome to Kastle Kraft Devlog 8. Hey, it's been a while, everyone. Been doing a lot to re-update the game, learn from a lot of mistakes. So I'm going to just get right into it. Here you can see I'm showing kind of the new controls of the character. It is a third-person view. You can tilt, you can pan. You can see here in a minute. I'm going to zoom in on the character, but you have complete control over what you're looking at and at what depth you're looking at it. I think it makes this type of game a lot better because you can zoom into what you're working on, zoom back out to see the overall build that you're working on, and I just think this is going to work a lot better. And it's just been a lot of things that were wrong with the old game that we had to update. Me just being kind of new to Unreal and trying to learn some of the ins and outs of it. I may even do some videos on just the particulars of Unreal. We'll see how that goes. Here you can see I'm showing you some of the UI updates we've made. We put the inventory into the bottom action bar, and you can open up more room for inventory or close it up. And this is kind of going to be something I expand on within the game. And yes, I was inspired by Baldur's Gate 3. Here you can see I'm looking at the action bar portion of the action bar, so you can build. Here I'm building foundations on the ground, and as you can see I picked off the bar there, or you can just hit the hotkey. In that case I just hit 3 right there, and then I'm building a furnace. This is a UI I have not updated. As you can see, the new UI is going to be kind of more that blue metal-y look. You'll see that here in the marketplace. This is something new that wasn't in the game, the marketplace, where you can take things from your inventory. What I'm about ready to do, drop it into the sell bar there. You can see I'll be offered 60 gold for that. Drop these in. It's going to cost 54.36, and the net will be I'll get 5.64 gold. And I'll make that trade, and you'll see that everything's swapped over. We'll talk more about the trade system in the future. One of the cool things is as you hover over stuff, I'm starting to get it to where it shows with information about it, as you can see there on the right. A couple other things I want to show that we've updated in the game. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to show you some of the build system. And remember, this is just the first era of forts, right? The first era being like wooden forts, or wooden castles, I should say. And here you can see I'm just going through building out the wooden castle, how you can rotate items and put them in whatever place you want. You can get whatever angle you want. I don't have everything working quite the way I want to have it match up 100%, at the end of a build line. And you'll see I'll kind of run into that here in a second. And I'm still working on that, but I'll have it so this will be pretty seamless. Everything will line up. I'm even working on a spline portion of the wall, so you can just lay out, you don't have to do the little piece by piece bit. You'll be able to just lay out the wall with whatever pattern you want. Here you can see this is where I was saying everything didn't quite line up there, but here we go on this side. You're going to see I'm going to build off a few more wall types. We've got, an entrance. Probably put some doors on those when I'm all done with this, which will allow you to get in and out of your castles. That first kind of base starting area, that's going to be something of which from each era, that little square, there'll be a different version of that you start and build from. Here you can see I'm building a tower. You'll be able to put the ballista that you kind of see on the ground there into the tower to help you defend, and you're going to see a whole bunch of skeletons pop up later in this video that the ballistas will be needed to defend against. And one of the things I will do is I'll make a version of the game where you can just turn off the attacking creature portion if you want. So if you just want a building game, it's going to be a building game. If you want a little bit of combat in it, we'll have that as well. So here you're going to see I'm going to kind of zoom around, pan around. You're going to see a really empty hill. I haven't done anything really with the cosmetic side of it. You can see some trees, a little bit of grass and some flowers, but I'm going to be working on that here a couple months from now. I want to try to get the systems really working before I work on the aesthetic side of it. But you can see some of the trees in the background look pretty decent. Here I'm just adding a few more pieces into this castle's wall. And then I'm going to show you, the castles have specific areas where you can build certain things, like the marketplace right there that I just put down. They can only built in certain areas around a castle. And I was trying to put it in front of the door, which you can't do. But on the other side, you can in this case, I'm going to put down the crafting table right there. So you can craft things there. You can have the marketplace that you saw earlier on the other side. And then I got one more thing called the armory, which I don't get placed down because the walls were in the way. The armory is where you're going to be able to buy more defense pieces, more portions of your castle, and some of the things that will defend it. Other thing I've got kind of going, just with some temporary images here, is a forester's hut. That tree there that I'm highlighting, and the other tree to the right that I'm highlighting, those ones that can be harvested. I'm going to plant this down, and if they're within the circle here, I'm going to show the area that it influences. And I'm not really sure if I like this little bubble thing to show this. We'll see if that stays. Any tree underneath there that's harvestable, it will start harvesting and adding it to the inventory of that hut there. So you can turn that show area off. Here you can see all the trees. In this case, there's 2 of them that it's harvesting. The one that's kind of got the green is the current one it's working on. You'll see there's kind of these roots here. This just means that the tree is now in the root stage or the stump stage and can't be harvested unless you have the regrow trees turned off. If you have that turned off, then it's going to harvest them, and including the stumps that you can see right there. Once you harvest a stump, the tree won't regrow. Eventually there won't be anything for this forester's hut to harvest. So there you go, guys. I hope you like what you see here. I just wanted to give an update. There's been a lot of work to get to this point. There's a lot more to go. Time is short for me sometimes, so I can't always work on this but hopefully you liked what you saw here. If you have questions, drop a comment at the bottom. I'd love to hear from y'all. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.